let's recap what all happened last session.
The gremlins happened. We got to Peltavaria, and we found out a little bit about it. It is a ring-shaped space station off of Tifaris, which is the largest recreational planet in the galaxy. They have their own private police, and there is a large ship called the Hyperlance, which is on its sort of maiden voyage, or just sort of being revealed to the public as for long-distance travel as an alternate to jump lanes. Yes, it'll be on its first commercial flight. And Stavias and Vi were investigating it, and a Kesh, I don't think I got their name, said that they were from Tavapol, and that Stavias needed to help them recover, I believe, blueprints?
Yeah, something that one of their contacts couldn't deliver.
Yeah, which Stavias immediately trusted them.
I did not trust them. I took a ticket to adventure.
Uh-huh.
Because apparently being on the Opal Star is not adventurous enough for you.
So, they told Vi about the wonderful opportunity. Vi quickly found out what's up, and we decided to go help Stavias, and at least follow along for right now, to try to get the blueprints and get them to the right people, as opposed to this person who is definitely not actually from Tavapol. And I think we just got on a train, and then got off to go to the Eclipse Club.
You were mostly there to look for Anma's family. Anma decided, let's just play along and get this done with, and then we can go find my family. And Bell reached out to an old contact that he hadn't spoken to in probably years. You've heard from them. You haven't really spoken to them since certain things happened. To see if they knew anything, and they're keeping an eye out for you. Along the way, Belle, you get a couple of messages from them. They found some chatter somewhere that the Omega Fist gang is trying to get information on the Hyperlance. Your contact knows where you are. They've got an eye on you and have spotted some of the thugs. And they can help you find a safe way to get to Eclipse. And as you arrive, there is a message saying that you have an appointment with the owner under the name of... I never actually came up with the name. What's an interesting fake-sounding name?
Let's go with Zeke. That sounds like a good fake-sounding name.
Your contact set you up with an appointment with the owner in like 15 minutes, which is probably about how long it'll take you to get there, under the name Mr. Zeke. You can decide how much of this you communicate with the others.
Did I want them to set me up an appointment? Alright. I'll tell the group. I'll tell them. So we have like an appointment with the main person. So yeah, there's that now.
Okay, well, that definitely gives a reason to go around any security they may have. Were we supposed to meet with the owner, though, Stavias, or an employee?
I believe we were supposed to just meet someone at the club. Did they give me specifics? I can't
I think they did.
specifically remember.
I don't remember either.
Oh boy.
This is what happens when members get COVID and we can't play.
Yep.
When in doubt, go to the manager.
Yeah, I thought it was like a bartender manager or something, but...
You're supposed to deliver the data pad you were given to the club's owner.
Oh, cool. So yeah, we are supposed to see the owner.
Okay.
Her name is Rhona.
I mean, I think everything's happening according to plan. We're seeing the owner or someone connected to the owner. I'm going to potentially give them this data pad, and then it's gonna be fine.
So, the data pad is supposed to have, in theory, we were told that it has the information of the blueprints, or does the owner have the blueprints and they'll load it onto the data pad?
Classified information that you are delivering.
Okay.
It can't be transmitted digitally because it might be intercepted by spies. It was also stated they thought that there might be spies within Tavapol, so that's why they're doing it through non-official means.
Okay. So, okay.
Val, does anyone know where you're getting this information or who you're talking to?
I didn't say so probably not.
I trust Bal implicitly.
Bal's not hiding anything, but no one asked, so it's not like he'd just say it. But if someone asked, I don't think he'd like have a problem with it. Just no one has, so.
Well, yeah, I think, Val, you did say that you have an appointment now with the owner.
Yep.
Vi will mental missive this. Are you sure you can trust the person that set up this appointment so quickly?
That last job did kind of strain things a little bit, but you know this person has always had your back.
I feel like with that's why I said like yeah for the most part. So yeah, I'll stick with my answer. So it's like yeah, most likely.
Likely.
You don't have to go, but we don't feel comfortable.
You hear a silence, and Vi sort of gives him a look. As long as we're not going into an ambush.
We probably already are. I mean, who knows? This might have been set up from the get-go, so.
Honestly, everyone here, worry.
You can't hear this. This is all in their
Yeah,
heads.
it's mental.
You can see it in our faces.
I'm saying this, I can feel the tension. You can cut it like a knife, and I'm commenting on it, because I'm uncomfortable with the silence. There's just a lot of silence happening here. No one's talking.
Well, usually you're the one who fills at the airspace, so you gotta start the conversation.
Y'all arrive safely, and Val, your contact gives you indirect directions. It'll take you a roundabout way to get to the Eclipse, helping you shake any of the tails that you have.
Alright, so we have to... Let me see if I can read this map. Hold on a second. Okay, that's true. Okay. Right, I think we need to go, this way. Just, follow me. Okay, yes. Yeah, we gotta go this way, I think.
Takes you a second to remember how to translate their code.
Takes you a second to learn how to read a map. It's been a minute. But yeah, I think we have to go, this way. Just, stay close and look natural, I guess. Well, Stavias, maybe don't look natural, low-key.
I'm voguing my way down the hallway. We're in a club.
Well, we're not at the club
You
yet.
are in the entertainment district. You aren't at Eclipse yet, but...
Well, fine, we're in the entertainment district. I have to be entertaining. I have to blend in.
Like, I'll just kind of nod. It's like, yeah, that actually makes sense.
Vi and Anima, what are y'all doing?
Not that.
Not voting.
Yeah, not that.
Vi, are you being the sneaky?
Yes, Vi is being sneaky, and at Val's sort of somewhat concerning knowledge of how to read a map, but I think also has a copy of a map the Peltavaria pulled up to see if we have to take any quick exits, if there are any good back alleys or something we can go through.
I will say, the way that Belle is taking you, there are a lot of places you could disappear pretty quickly if you needed to. Disappear into a crowd, into a building, some alleys that you could disappear through and probably cut into other areas pretty quickly.
Okay. I will take note of that then. Just in case we have to make a quick exit.
Can I make like a perception check to see if we're being followed or if I notice anybody unsavory who potentially could mean us harm, kind of following us around? Because we do have sensitive information, and I am at least a little cognizant of the fact that some people could want this information that we have.
Go for it.
So I just want to make sure that we're not being like followed or anything. That's an 11.
You're there's a lot of people. You don't notice anyone in particular seems to be following you or paying any attention to you. Are you watching for tails as well?
Yeah. I'll watch for him. Alright.
I feel like that's just a given. But if you want to roll to see if you spotted anything.
Yes. Now, which one of you is going to cooperate? 24.
I'll say, as you're leaving the train, you do notice there are 2 individuals who get off and seem to split off and follow you.
Do they look like the heavies or the other people that may have been given data pads? Because we did clock the heavies in the train.
They both more closely resemble the thugs. A lot of the people who were given other data pads are just scattering out into different areas.
Okay.
But the 2 thugs are following you, but as you continue on following us route that Bal is being given, you pass through some crowded areas, cut through a couple of, tight alleys, and you do lose them.
I think I'll mental missive everyone saying, we had a tail. Actually, 2 tails, but it looks like we lost them.
And that's around the time, Bal, you get a message saying clear from your contact. And then keeps getting directions until you find yourself at the entrance to the Eclipse, which is a very popular nightclub. It spans a few hundred feet. It's basically its own entertainment complex inside of this massive entertainment complex. A few smaller bars, gaming arcades, and show halls all interconnected around the main structure. And there's music thumping through the air, the rhythmic thump of a club beat reverberating through the area, coming from a large steel building that merges into the station's inner hall. Crowds of people mill about smaller bars and halls around the structure. The station lighting has been replaced by holographic night sky, complete with distant stars and dark silhouettes. So you see the main entrance, and there's a couple of human security people patrolling the entrance who seem to work for the club itself, as well as a Matakai bouncer standing in front of the door. What do y'all do?
I'll just gonna walk in.
I also will follow behind very confidently, still voguing.
So as you walk up, the bouncer holds up his hand. Identification, please. Yeah, there's a guest-only event going on tonight.
I know, that's why I'm here. See.
He pulls up a data pad and looks at it. Didn't know we had appointments tonight.
That's why you need to check the schedule. These are my entourage behind me, so they're gonna be with me as well, doing it. I'm sure that should be a problem.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Can I do a help action? Oh wait, he already has
already
advantage.
got advantage.
He already has advantage.
Doesn't
Double
matter, it's only
advantage.
13.
Looks at the schedule. Looks at you, looks at the schedule.
Is there a problem?
Go on in, just don't cause any trouble and make it quick.
Thank you. Come on, let's go.
He steps aside to let you through.
Alrighty, I'm following behind.
Yep.
Is he, in the club himself, or is he outside of it?
Standing right outside the doorway. Right in front of the door to get in.
Okay. So I would like to try to stealth and see if he calls anyone or goes on an intercom to see if if he knows it's suspicious or if he's just letting us go.
What's your passive perception again?
18.
As you're passing by, you do catch it. It looks like he's just sending a little heads up to the rest of the security. Just keep an eye. It feels like it's more of a precautionary thing. Not sure why this person is here, just basically saying, keep an eye. Should be fine, but it's better safe than sorry. Might be party crashers.
I think I will mental missive everyone then and be like, Hey, he just alerted all security to keep an eye on us. So everyone try to not give them a reason to think we're intruders.
I was just about to knock out that random person we just passed by, but I'll hold back.
Sounds like everyone needs to get dancing then. And then I continue voguing.
Val, you get a message that says, I have eyes. Your contact has managed to get into at least the video feed to keep an eye.
That message back, well, I hope you do. I mean, kind of need them to see.
Eye roll emoji.
So I'm gonna head straight to the, to where the leader is. Yeah, the office.
So as you're passing through, it's a big 120 square foot area is the main section. An array of colorful lights, wisps of smoke, and perfumed smells fill your senses as you enter the main room. A number of tables are positioned along the side walls, with the front of the hall being used as a dance floor. There's a U-shaped bar made of blackened metal and stone that takes up a lot of the central floor. There's a live band playing on this elevated stage that is along the back wall. And the room is just full of partygoers, and they don't seem to pay much mind. There might be a couple people that look up as you come in, nod, and go back to what they're doing. And following the bouncer's directions, you find there's a red metal door. In the back of the room, there's a small holographic sign that says office. And as you approach, you hear the sound of the door unlocking.
That's convenient.
And what do y'all do?
I'll walk it up. So, door's unlocked, I'm gonna open the door. So no one opened it, or it just unlocked?
No one opened it. You heard the telltale sound of a door unlocking, and then you open the door. Walking right on in.
Mm-hmm.
I stop voguing.
Can I look around to see if I notice anyone who is acting strangely, like they're all on the same mission? Because we know there are those people that are trying to get here. In theory, at least.
Good point.
Yeah, roll perception.
That's just a 15.
You don't spot anyone that seems to be that's coming towards the back door or anything. You do catch two people being furtive over the corner. Looks like there might be a small little drug deal going on, like small time thing, probably party drugs. This other people acting suspicious for non-nefarious reasons. Like people doing secret business deals. There's one where it looks like there might be an affair going on. You don't spot anyone that looks like they're on the same mission or anything that you are. Perhaps they were sent other places as decoys.
Yeah, I think I'll mention this if everyone say, hey, I'm not noticing anyone who is on these, who is also the data pads that I noticed, or is acting like they do. So they may have gone other places. We may have been the first to arrive, but we could also be a decoy, or they could be decoys, so just...
I don't love this. Onward?
We'll be fine. It's fine. Nothing bad's even happened yet.
Yeah, there's that funny little word, yet.
So is everyone going into the office?
Well, I've been to the office.
Are there any guards, or is it just a door?
So it's a door, and as you open the door, you see... So there's multiple screen displays decorating the walls. It's a dimly lit room. There are two guards on either side of the doorway on the inside. And there's a large steel and glass desk, and behind it is a dark-haired Eldori who is studying a holo display. And the second you walk in, she looks up and... How the hell did you get in here?
I have a meeting with you. What do you mean I walked in here? I'm Zeke.
That door was locked.
Okay, well, apparently you left it open, so it wasn't locked. How else did I get in here? It's not locked then.
I gesture back at the open door. Doesn't look locked to me.
I think at that point Vi will close the door. Like, this is a private meeting after all.
And what's this meeting about, because I don't remember having anything on my schedule earlier today, but now I see I do.
Wow, I can't believe you forgot about this already, but that's fine. If motion, don't say Stavias' name, because, names, I'll just motion, but if you want to go ahead and show them what we're here for.
I hold up the data pad really, really quick, and then I put it away.
And what's that supposed to be?
Something that I was supposed to deliver here.
Okay, I think we might need to take a step back, because I'm lost on what's going on here. Who told you to deliver something here?
Okay, now I really hate this.
I'm trying to decide how much I should actually... How many details I should give.
Yeah, it's how much to divulge.
Do you want to maybe roll an insight check to figure her out?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of very excited.
Alexis
pretty
would.
enthusiastic.
I'll make an insight check. 16?
Okay. Vi, what'd you get?
23.
Okay. So, Vi and Stavias, you both, just looking at her, the way she holds herself, probably has a bit of a military or security background to some extent. No nonsense, shrewd. Vi probably definitely has some dealings in the underworld. Under the table, she doesn't seem like anyone that would be involved with the darker sides of the underworld.
Like stealing blueprints? Or like kidnapping? Like, what do you mean by darker side, I guess?
More of a go-between for different sort of deals. Someone you might go to for, say, a smuggling job related to technology or so forth, but definitely strikes you as someone who would not do deals that would put people in danger.
Okay. So like this. Okay.
Yeah. The kind of person you would probably be comfortable to some extent working with. Or at least that your mentor would be comfortable working with.
Okay, yeah.
She's not antagonistic towards you, but she is wary of this situation.
What's worry about it? Just 4 people coming up in her office, and nothing to be worried about.
Just busting down her door like the Kool-Aid man with a weird piece of technology that went back into your pocket before she could get a good look at it.
Yeah, we didn't break down a wall, though. I mean, so not fully Kool-Aid man. We're more, we're like...
I don't know what she was expecting. I don't know if she could know what the data pad was supposed to look like. We're supposed to be delivering it to her. But I do, before I say anything or move forward, try to kind of lock eyes with Vi a little bit to get kind of a yay or nay on divulging further information.
So she's surprised by the data pad. She's not... Yeah, I think Vi would be like... I mean... She's not aware of what's going on, really. Maybe try to paint the picture, but be relatively sparse with specific details in case she tries to use it to her own advantage.
Yeah, so without really divulging who we are specifically and who we're here from and who we're here with and where we come from, I'm just going to say that, I was here, I got this thing from the person who gave it to me, and I was told to... Well, I don't know too much about the person that gave it to me. I just know that they gave me a thing.
Do you give the name Tarko?
Yes.
Well, I don't work with anyone named Tarko, and I wasn't expecting any sort of delivery. Can I see that device?
I can let you look at the device. I don't hand it off to her. Mm-hmm. But I do I hold it up, and if she wants to touch the screen or something, she can do that, but I'm not letting her hold it or have any kind of actual control over it. I'll be able to swipe it away at a moment's notice if I see anything off.
Okay. As you're taking it out of your pocket, can you roll a perception check?
Ooh, okay. 8.
You don't notice anything. I will say, Vi, with your passive perception, as Stavias pulls this thing out of their pocket, you catch there's like this faint hum coming from it.
That wasn't there the first time?
I don't remember. Did Stavias let you see it?
They did not let us see it.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know if it's always been humming, but it's humming and doing something now, and Stavias is unaware of it as far as you can tell.
That may have just turned on by itself or has been running.
When she points it out, you do notice that it's humming now. That there's like a vibration.
I look back at the leader and the head of the club, and I said, if you could just excuse me for one moment. And then I take it, and then I start I walk out of the office, and I start leaving running out of the club, because I don't trust a humming device.
Wait, you're just dipping? Wait.
I'm literally I'm leaving the club right now, because there's a bunch of people, and this is a humming machine that this person is unaware of, and that seems like something I should run about.
Concerning.
It's just a data pad.
Well, I mean, it could be a bomb, but...
Does anyone do anything?
If this is something that a data pad usually does, then I'll stay, but you say a humming sound, I'm like, oh, okay, it's gonna blow up.
Yeah, is it a bomb?
Think of it kind of like with laptops, sometimes they make soft noises, like a soft sound whenever it's working, but whenever it's doing something a little bit more intensive, it's a little louder.
Oh, okay, so it's like the fans are going.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the screen never changed.
They just needed some air, that's why they took off quickly. They said they'll be back, probably, so...
So do you still sprint off, or...?
I don't know, because I feel like if it started to do something on its own, then I would want to investigate what it's doing, because obviously it's not, in my mind, it's not, this isn't what was supposed to happen given the information I was given. I was supposed to just hand this off to somebody, and now I'm talking to that person, they don't know what it is, and it's processing a lot for some reason. So I'm wondering if I should remove it from this area?
Just give me an intelligence check, I guess.
Oh, that's actually a 21.
All right.
Okay, so as you notice it's humming, you look at the screen, because the way you had been holding it, the screen was facing you. And there's a little progress bar. Process. 95% complete. What do you do? When Rhona sees this, she's like, there's some swearing going on in Nasiv, and she's immediately working her way on something on her computer.
Can I hear what... Yeah, can I understand what she said? Because it's in
I
Nasiv?
also know Nasiv.
Yeah.
I also know Nasiv.
I do not know.
What's upsetting her?
Oh shit, it's getting through our security. Okay, and then she hits a button. It says, security alert, we've had a breach. Alert the crews of the Hyperlance, the Pioneer. She lists off a couple other ships that we've been breached. Ah, shit, we got cut off. Okay.
I'm going to start trying to...
Electromagnetic pulse. So as an action, you unleash a pulse of energy from your harness, directly affecting all automatons and constructs within range. Each of those targets within 30 feet of you, with less than 3 feet covered, must make a intelligence saving throw of its computers and stuff. So...
You're just gonna wipe out all of the technology in her room?
Please.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I
Okay.
do.
Stavias, do you want to do a
this is-
thing?
yeah.
Are you gonna do a thing?
Definitely happening now.
I mean,
Anima's not
I
an
was gonna...
automaton, right? I mean, so technically...
No,
Anima-
it's
No.
It's a
Okay.
computer, but you're gonna
Fry everything in
fry
this
everything in the office.
Nah, if it's an EMP pulse...
Yeah.
It just rendered inert until the start of your next turn, so it doesn't say it's gonna burn, it's just rendered inert.
Oh, so it's it's not permanent.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's gonna just destroy everything. Yeah, just it's gonna In addition, any
You can also just
computer
smash
panel
the
or
data
electronic
pad.
device not worn
Yeah.
by another creature is rendered inert.
We potentially couldn't investigate it if it's smashed.
Yeah, Vi was gonna throw her Phantom Blade at it, so...
Yeah, I look and everybody's freaking out about it. I'm like, okay. Then I throw it down to the ground and I stomp my foot on the screen.
It shatters, and she's like, okay, well, they didn't get all the way through our security. What the hell did you bring into my office?
What an excellent question.
Yes. Okay,
Damn
so... Yeah, I think at that point...
Also, Anima, you did recognize specifically one of those ship names.
I did?
Did you forget what you decided your family's ship name was?
Yes, I super did.
The Pioneer.
Ah. Yeah, what the hell was that? Because apparently they're still here, and that was their ship. So...
Wait, whose ship? What?
The Pioneer. That's the ship that I've been looking for.
Who are you people?
Ugh.
I think we should all take a step back and relax a little bit in this space.
No.
I'm already
Okay,
pretty relaxed.
so...
I think we should be
Vi-
freaking out,
Okay.
because obviously we were even more conned than we thought we were.
Yes. Okay, so here's the deal. One of us, and Vi sort of glares at Stavias, was approached by a Kesh who was in a Tavapole jacket, saying that they had to drop off confidential information to you. And we had seen other people with this say, oh no. Can you reach anyone else in the plane? If anyone else has access to the information, other people are going to your places, to your allies, if you have access to the Hyperlance. They're also followed by thugs. We lost ours, but...
I mean, I don't know what anyone else would have. I'm hoping that... Because security's been high, because word on the street through Tavapole was that Omega Fist was going after this information, but it sounds like probably has some spies in their system, because of course they do. So, I had an encoded key chip hidden in my storage room. That's probably what they're after. And she's still trying to get into some of her systems. Looks like most of our security is down. Comms are limited. Good thing there's no one in the party knows what's going on. It's just the internal security.
Well, thank you for trusting to that information real quick. I mean, maybe next time, because I mean, we're on the right side, whatever that side may be, but maybe keep that closer to chest next time. Just saying.
I elbow Val and I'm like, hey, buddy, the last thing we need to be doing is telling her how she needs to run her place when we just almost destroyed it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I mean, don't want to destroy it twice, though, so just trying to be helpful.
Excuse my friend. He is this way. And I don't know why.
She points to Anna. You said you were looking for a ship, right?
The Pioneer.
Yeah, no, I thought there was something about you that kind of felt familiar. They're providing security for some of the people in the Hyperlance.
They're still here?
Yeah, somewhere. I don't know exactly where they're specifically staying, but...
Is it just the comms in here, or is it comm lines themselves to the security that are down?
I have limited communication inside. I cannot communicate out. Some of the alert got out, so they at least know to look for something. But just hope that's enough. I need to get out of here.
Okay, yeah.
And if you can help me get out of here, I've got some money in it for you. Have a back way out. But the sooner we get going, the better.
Yeah, so you think this place is infiltrated?
I mean, helping you is the least I could do.
Alright, another mission.
Well,
I'm just excited for another mission, that's all.
I feel I'm detecting like a sarcasm in your tone, and I don't know what the attitude that you're giving us today is, but I need more support.
I mean, because we all support our friends. Even our friends are here looking for specific people, so I mean, because that's what friends do, we support each other, like we're supporting everyone here, right? Because everyone here came here for this reason, right? We didn't come here for another reason. There's no one was looking for anybody at all.
Okay, look. It sounds like the people that we are looking for are going to be at the place that we'll be going to. So, let's go. Let's all go there.
Okay.
Right now. Before things get worse.
Lead the way.
We need to get out of here. We need to get the key chip before they do, because who knows what they can do with this.
Okay, where is it? Where's the storeroom?
It's on the other side of the club as my way out. But I guess if they get it first, we'll at least still have a way to find them. And Balio, you get another message from your contact. They count there are 3 in the crowd with more coming. Looks like they're coming for you, but they're coming pretty slow. They can provide some disorientation and distraction while you get out.
6 back, okay. Send. So, there's 3 people out here looking for us, but there might be a distraction set up to help us kind of leave. So, we need to get to whatever you need to get out of your locker, whatever. We need to get there quick and out, because there's people in here looking for us. Like I said, I'll have a slight distraction going, but haste is still probably the best right now.
Okay.
See, Rhona's looking at something on her tab, and she's like, well, yeah, I think I see him too.
Okay, yes, so we need to...
Yeah, come on, this way.
Alright. Would flying help?
Would what?
I can fly for 10 minutes.
What? Well, that's new. Just boop.
It's one of the spells that I chose.
I feel like that would be more distracting than sneaking.
I mean, at a club, kind
Yeah.
of. I mean, I guess in the club, you're like, well, I'm using just, really lifts people up.
As you file out, so there's still the party going on in the center. The people that your contact noticed are acting like they're mingling. So they aren't beelining it for you. They're trying to blend in with the crowd. How your contact found them, and you just don't question that. They have a knack for spotting things. So you can kind of skirt around the edge of the crowd, and Rhona knows where she's going. She kind of pulls her hair back and puts on a few things, that pair of glasses and a little head covering sort of thing to make it a little less obvious that she's the club owner.
Well, let's put it up.
And she gestures for her personal security to stay back, and then she instructs them, once we leave, just keep an eye on the place. Make sure no one gets in here. This group should be able to keep me safe enough, or at least give me enough time to run away. Hopefully this will be over soon. And she leads the way, and I'll say either stealth or performance for how you're getting around the area.
I'm doing intimidation. I won't mess with me. I dare you.
Go for it.
I'm just trying to look like a club goer moving through the club.
Voguing.
I'm stealthing.
I'm stealthing also. I got a 15.
Alright, I got a
Okay.
23.
I got 23 for my intimidation.
Should I do a performance roll?
You're the only one.
Yes, performance. So Anima, you're a tad bit more obvious. Vi just disappears. A couple people look at you, bow, and then just move away. Just nope.
17.
That makes sense considering I have bright red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that fits with the club, though. That's a club look, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do stand out some, but I don't think anyone is paying particular attention to you, but people do kind of notice you. You stick out a little bit.
Yeah, the 6-foot woman with bright red flaming hair doesn't stick out at all. That's normal.
There's Ashen Forge have different looks.
It's fine.
And there's also Magikai, and you got some Dindus. It's a little bit of everything in here. But also you stick out because you're kind of skulking around the edge with the personality that is Stavias and the personality that is Bao.
If I just left.
Which are polar opposites, and no one knows we're violent. Via skulking in Bal's shadow, because no one will make eye contact with Bal.
I'm making eye contact with them. Like, I'm initiating the eye contact. Like, say something.
I steadily move away from Bal and the rest of the group, trying to draw people's like glances at me, to me, because I am just trying to let everyone else get out. Because I can just dance my way out. I fit in perfectly here.
That is true. That is true. So you are providing the distraction to give everyone else advantage.
Yeah.
So you all are following Rhona's lead as she works her way through the crowd, kind of around the edge to the storage unit, when you hear her grumbling, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me."
I say kind of quietly, what?
Looks like they knew exactly where I had it. I am going to have to fire probably a couple of people after this, but it's fine.
Is it?
Looks like we already got into the storage locker. We need to get out of here.
Do you see anyone having it, or is it small enough that it can be hidden?
It's small, but let's just say I know to prepare for contingencies, and she's at this point turned around and is leading you all towards her exit plan. And she kind of flashes you this device that she's looking at, and it seems to have some sort of like little tracer beacon on it. That little beacon's moving. And then she just tucks it back in her pocket.
Time to leave and then get that key back. Unless I can move fast, but I'd be alone, probably.
Yeah, and don't want to tip them off and cause a big scene in the club. Who knows what these people come armed with. Omega Fist is not a group you want to mess with.
I have just a history question about my father.
Okay.
Is my father known for doing shady dealings with folks like the people who could potentially be after this chip? I'm basically asking, would the Stavias name, would like the Stavias Safi name, like the Safi surname, mean anything to any of these potential thieves? Because I do have a feature that could get me to some wild places if I were to make contact with these guys.
I will say it is not outside of the realm of possibility that your father has done some under-the-table weapons deals with this group, because, you know, the Alliance does regulate the sales of certain caliber of weapons, and there's like a process to get it, because, you know, gun safety is important. So sometimes, if he isn't able to sell as much as he wants, he'll do a little bit of under-the-table deals.
Cool. Has the group left the club yet? Because I'm still dancing.
It wouldn't be super noticeable to everyone, but just because you in particular, you're watching them, you do notice that they seem to, like, they're moving in a different direction. So you have an easier time kind of following Anima out of the group and Bal.
I want to telepathically communicate with someone who's within 30 feet of me. I can communicate telepathically with them. I'm basically just asking the club owner, the club manager, who did you notice, and describe them to me so I can talk to them.
Debating how she will respond, so I guess high or low?
My luck today, I'm gonna say low.
I had an idea, so odds or evens this time.
Oh, gosh. I'm gonna roll. My dice is gonna answer that question for me. Evens.
Okay, the dice didn't quite want to tell that story. She describes one of the individuals that she notices, and as you listen to the description, you realize, oh, wait. Oh, I know that person. And it's someone that you dealt with in the past that knows that you were basically disinherited by the Safi family.
Is it someone that doesn't like me very much?
Not particularly, no.
I I should probably leave them, because they're not gonna... That would be really bad for me if I tried to talk to them and it works out. What do you guys think?
I mean,
I'm debating, would it be funnier if it was a business deal that went bad or a fling that went bad?
Could be a mixture of both.
could be both.
Well, yeah, knowing Stavias at the time, it was probably both.
Yeah, you probably didn't mean to screw them out of that much money. But when you realize the deal went bad, that kind of left you with no choice but to ghost them. And you've been low-key trying to avoid them ever since, because they have a really long memory.
I'm gonna take a chance.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to, like, telepathically tell Val to, like, make sure that everybody gets out. I'm gonna go talk to somebody and see if I can figure out anything else about this chip and what's going on.
Val, what's your response?
Where's everyone at again? Just really quick.
I imagine Stavias isn't too far away, but they're kind of like in the crowd, dancing, blending in. Everyone else is like close around you, and you're getting close to the exit point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep following. Like, someone keep looking intimidating as heck.
Yeah, probably getting a message that more people are arriving to the party.
I'll read that if it becomes necessary, because I mean, I feel like we're going to do like a back way. They're probably not entering to the party from. So I'll put the message back, Kay. But yeah, I'm still looking intimidating as I can while following, because I feel like we're going out the back way. They're not going to come in from anyways.
I'm also just trying to make sure that at least one party in this is being kept away from you guys as long as possible, so that when they do try and like rush to look for you all, that you will have been long gone and much harder to find. But yeah, so while they're leaving, I'm going to try and find this person that matches that description and talk to him.
Roll me perception check. As the rest of you are drawing closer, Rhona quietly communicates. Once we get through this, the door is set to lock, so no one will be able to get in from either side. It's a mechanical lock, not electrical. Tough to boot.
17.
You do see them. They are on the opposite side of the room, and they see you too.
I wave at them, so happy, so smiley.
There is murder in his eyes. Reaching for a weapon, making eye contact with like two others in the group.
I look at him. How far away would you say he is?
This is a big room. He's only 50, 60 feet.
Okay.
How far away is Stavias from us, from the group?
Yeah.
Well, since Stavias is able to telepathically communicate, I'd say within like 30 feet.
I'm going to, since I know he broke off, nonchalantly going to do Sensory Jammer. So you create a sensory masking effect on a creature within range, making it difficult to pinpoint an attack. Until the effect ends, any creature targets a creature must make a wisdom saving throw. So it's sort of like, I picture it being like kind of like nanites that kind of come out indiscreetly from the rig, almost like, you know, like a spray of like cologne or something like that. And it kind of just surrounds us like in this mist where you can't really, you can see them but can you? It's kind of weird, it's kind of hazy. So yeah.
I'm going to try and close about 30 feet's worth of distance between me and this person. And no, yeah, I'm gonna try it at least. Why not? I'm already here. Push comes to shove, I run away. I'm gonna try and cast Suggestion.
Okay, let's see if this goes better this time.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's been a couple of years since the last time it failed.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine.
What's the DC for the saving throw?
It is a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
You got a 3, so...
Yeah!
Dang, that's a fail.
Yeah. So what's your suggestion?
Ooh, this needs to be a good one. Ooh, this needs to be a really good one. Okay.
My first thought was, you should just go ahead and leave.
Well, I don't know if he has the chip, but maybe... No, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk up. As the suggestion's going, I'm going to be psychically saying, you and I are incredible friends, and you want to tell me everything about the job you're working right now.
And you can see as this takes effect, you can just see it's written all over his face. Also, what's this person's name?
This person's name is Lido.
Okay, you just see Lido, and as you walk up, it's like, oh, it's so good to see you. I have so much I want to tell you right now.
You know, I had a feeling when I saw you that you would want to say those words to me. And then I give him a huge hug and a kiss on the cheek. Because this is one of my good friends, potentially an ex-lover of mine, that I haven't seen for years, and we ended on good terms.
Just the best of terms. What's everyone else doing?
This is the most successful anything's ever been for me since we started playing. I'm shocked.
As you all see Stavias just walk right up to this merc, give him a kiss on the cheek, and Rhona's also staring like, should I be worried about your friend?
I mean, you should be worried about a lot of things, but you got your thing kind of broken into and stuff like that, so I think probably should be concerned with what's going on with your stuff. I think is the most important thing.
Val's so supportive of me.
I think we need to leave, though.
Isn't that where you're leading us to?
Like,
We're here.
yes, but I mean, if y'all want to leave, then it's fine. I'm going down this line. She opens
Can
it.
you just message them to meet us out there? Message them to meet us out there? I mean, to meet us around.
You'll have no idea where this leads to.
Yeah, but we're gonna also message them afterwards, I feel like, though.
Push comes to shove, I'll just go back to the Opal Star, wait to regroup, or try and try to communicate with you from there via regular means, like some kind of messaging thing.
There are other mercs who may not be as trusting of you in the room.
I think it'll be fine.
I'm gonna walk over to Stavias. I'm just gonna be like, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna stomp over to Stavias.
Are we splitting the party?
Well, we'll go because when I plan to do it, we're gonna go back. Like we're gonna go to Stavias.
Let me get some info. I'll be fine. I don't plan on starting anything or starting any like fights. I'm gonna try and get as much info from this person as possible, and then try and catch up with you guys as soon as possible.
I mean, do you mental that to us? So like, would we know this or no?
I feel like you guys are a little too far, but I did tell you guys before I walked up that I was going to try and talk to this person. You guys should head out. So I'm not expecting you guys to wait for me.
That's true. Val did hear that. That's a really good point. Just never mind. Val's not walking over there. So that's a really good point.
I think Vi will mental missive Stavias be like, are you gonna need help getting out, or you guys...
I've got this. I've got a plan.
Alright, the lock is mechanical, so you won't be able to go through it. So I guess, yeah, just go back to the Opal Star, try not to lead a mob there.
I'm not gonna do that.
Uh-huh.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, just let us know via Sim, I guess, or if you have anything else. I sort of quietly whisper everyone. Stavias says they have a plan, so they'll meet us at the Opal Star. So, or they'll go back there.
Stavias is crafty, so they'll be fine. They're pretty they know how to handle themselves pretty well.
Okay. So you all, the little trap door opens to, there is a staircase down, so you all head, Rhona guides you all down there, and the door shuts locks behind you as Stavias stays behind to gather information. When you get to the bottom of the staircase, it's like, well, that went pretty well. Pulls up a holographic tracking display. Okay, so you have the tracking and the chip, and they haven't found it, which is good. My guy's one of the best, so he's getting a bonus this week. I can track the location. It does look like they're going too fast to find them on foot, but we might be able to catch up. And she looks to the three of you. How good are y'all on hover bikes?
I'm glad again you're really trusting though. That's, it's just not surprised I got taken in the first place. Yeah, well, I'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. How good are you at writing?
It's gotten me out of more than a few tricky situations, and there's a reason I always have backups. So she takes you to where she has her hover bike stored, and Stavias, as you are talking to your friend, are you going to remain there, or are you going to try and see if your new friend wants to go somewhere a little more quiet?
Yeah, I am definitely just like, hey buddy, I really need to, catch up with you, and really, it's been so long since we've talked. Why don't you come with me over to kind of this area? And it's like, I gestured to a little, I don't know, let me see the map. To one of the back tables up against the wall that isn't really populated. There's obviously people dancing around, but it's very isolated, and it's very easy for me to isolate him away because I'm pulling him into the crowd.
He follows along, and I'll say, Val, you get a message from your contact saying they'll keep an eye on your friend, and Stavias, you get a message from, there's not a name, it's just a series of numbers. It's 07145 saying, I'm a friend of Val's, and I've got my eye on you.
And then I just do a quick message back, much appreciated. But I think I'm okay. I'm very confident in myself right now. So yeah, once I'm able to get him kind of pulled away from everyone, is there a check I have to make to get him away without us being accosted by his allies?
I guess either stealth or performance.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just do a performance. Okay, that is a 14.
In that case, in your response to I feel confident in myself, and the response is, you have a lot of eyes on you.
And then I say, what else is new? As I continue through the space. I'm trying really hard to seem like I'm totally in control and confident, because that's one of the only things that I've taken from my dad as a sign that you know what you're doing and you are in charge of the room, which is no matter what, you never falter, because then people can't question you.
That is a good point. And this person's compatriots aren't coming for you yet, but they're watching. You see he gets a message and then just responds back, and you catch part of it. He's just ran into an old friend.
I guess I'm trying to, because I've got him under this suggestion for the next 8 hours.
Amazing. You should have just taken him with you.
Yeah, I'm kidnapping this man.
Bring it to the Opal Star.
I'm not bringing it to the Opal Star. That would be a horrendous mistake. Spectre would kill me if I just brought a random mercenary to the Opal Star.
Please don't.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. But I am going to start off for at least a little while just talking back and forth with him about really mundane general stuff until I'm sure that people are no longer listening to us.
Okay.
Because as far as I know, none of these other mercenaries seem to know me or my history with him, so they would have no reason, in my mind, they would have no reason to suspect me, but I don't know. I don't know what he's told them or how close he is to them.
Give me another performance to see how long it takes for them to be a little bit less suspicious.
Get a nat 1, it takes a full 7 hours and 59 minutes. Oh, okay, cool. That is a 23.
It takes about 5 minutes until you get another message from this individual saying, eyes are off, you're good.
That's when I take his hand and I pull it together and I start drawing circles in his palm. And I look up at him and I say, now, why don't you tell me who exactly gave you this job? Full name, as much information about them as you can possibly tell me. Trust me, I'm one of your best friends.
He just starts telling you all that he knows, which may not be a whole lot about this organization, but he tells you everything he knows about the leaders and the Omega Fist gang, and their goal is to take the key chip and use it to steal the Hyperlands, and then they can move their entire organization anywhere that they want it to, much faster and with some modifications, potentially unnoticed.
I'm like praising this idea, it's such a good thing. And then the big one is, where is the key chip now? Like, who has it?
Tarko has it, of course. He's the one that's in charge of this operation.
Tarko has it. Cool.
He's heading for the Hyperlands now.
Is he? You know what I think would be just the best idea? And then I lean forward and I'm just like, I'm getting like so close to his face. And I'm like just talking to him and I'm just like, I think we should try and intercept Tarko before he gets to the Hyperlands. Could you help me do that?
I would love to.
That's what I love to hear. And then I give him a big old kiss on the lips.
He's probably getting a couple of messages from his teammates like, dude, we're supposed to be working. But as he pulls back, you just see him, like, basically turn his phone off. I'm like, well, what do you say we go for a ride?
Sounds like a perfect idea. And then I loop my arm under his, and we head out.
You have been listening to Aboard the Opal Star, an Esper Genesis 5e actual play podcast DM'd and produced by Brian and Jean as part of Pseudonym Social, a creative podcast network changing reality one story at a time. Vilena is played by Alexis Workman. Anima is played by Casey Glover. Stavias is played by Shan Smith. Valimar is played by Blake Francis. And the theme music, as always, is by Patrick Chester of Chester Studios. If you don't want to wait to see what happens next, you can get early access to our episodes over at patreon.com/pseudonymsocial. If you like our show, please consider leaving us a review on your favorite podcasting app so people can know where to find us. We couldn't do this without your help. To get more information on this or any of our other shows, check out our website at pseudonymsocial.com.